Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop for another project. It's been a little while since I've done like a real project. Maybe it hasn't, I don't remember exactly, but feels like it's been a little while. I ended up just deciding to go ahead and build a little trailer for my Predator 8750 generator here. I picked this thing up for like just over 200 bucks on a parking lot sale, where it's normally like almost like $600 or $700 generator. I didn't necessarily need one. This was definitely one of the more frivolous purchases I made recently. At that price, I couldn't turn it down. I've got a couple welding projects around this property that I need to do, and there's not a lot of plugins around it, so I've been needing the generator to pull around and weld, but it's such a pain in the neck to pull this generator around that I've been avoiding them. If I get it on this trailer, I can pull it behind my quad and actually get some of the projects done that I need to. I'll shut up, we'll get to the video.
So for those of you that regularly watch my videos, this will be a little bit repetitive, but for those that don't, just to explain, this dump trailer, or this little trailer that I have, this frame that's already here, you can go watch how I built that. I guess I'll put the links in the description below. I think those are both pretty boring videos, but if you want to go check them out, I'll put the links to those videos below. But anyway, this was originally a 4x2 frame, and then I cut it and shortened it down, which is why I'm grinding the welds off here, so that it could fit for a tilting trailer. And then I went back on that and decided that I didn't want to do that, and I wanted to stick with trying to make it a hydraulic dump trailer like I originally intended. So I'm going to cut this sheet metal out with a plasma cutter, and in order to do that I have to be able to have pretty good contact with the metal, and so I just drew my line so I knew right where to grind, and then I tried to grind out all the rust. I got most of it out and it worked pretty good, as you'll see in a little bit. My father-in-law gave me this piece of steel. He pulled it off of a trailer that he bought, a used trailer that he bought or something like that, and it was super rusty, but still totally good, usable steel, probably like 14 gauge, so I decided I needed to clean it up. I'm using my Forney Easy Weld 140 MP with 75-25 gas, and I'm MIG welding this whole piece of sheet metal to the top of the frame.
So now I have to figure out exactly how long I want to make this trailer tongue. Pretty much leaning towards having it run the full length of the trailer, because I just think that I'll get a little bit more strength that way. It's already probably about 5 foot piece. That'll be plenty of trailer tongue length.
So here I just tacked up the tongue to the trailer, because I wanted to see how it looked and make sure everything looked straight, which, I mean, measure wise it was straight, but the frame wasn't perfectly straight to begin with. And I just wanted to give you a little view before I painted it up and put the generator on it and everything, and just check it out before I welded it all together. I did decide to just go ahead and shorten the tongue up. It was a little bit long. I know that one of my regular viewers did recommend putting a really long tongue on it so that I could use it for like hauling wood or other things around with the trailer. But since I decided that I was just going to make this dedicated to that generator, like the generator is going to be stored on it and everything, I figured I would just make it look nice and leave it the way it is. I did like the suggestion. I just thought that since I'm going to pretty much permanently leave this generator on there, with the option to remove the generator pretty easily, but since it's going to be pretty permanent, I figured I would just make it just fit for the generator. And then before I put the time and money into painting the trailer up and going any further on it, I just wanted to make sure that it was good to go. So I just strapped the generator to it real quick, took it for a little test drive. Probably took it up to as much as like 20 miles an hour just to kind of see how it rode. And it rode really smooth, really well. I didn't see any issues, so I decided to move forward on it. So before I went ahead and painted it, I wanted to give the surface a nice, clean, oil, dust-free surface for painting. Not that my paint jobs ever turn out that good, at least looks-wise, and it is just spray paint, but I wanted to give it every chance it had. So I went ahead and used some super clean degreaser and just wiped it all down, front, back, top, bottom. Hopefully the paint will stick a little bit better.
Alright, so this is pretty much it. I might add or change a few things later on, probably nothing welding related. As you can see, I'm using a jack stand here to hold the trailer up. I definitely want to try and keep it pretty even while it's being stored. I'm basically going to try and leave this generator on this trailer permanently. So this is going to where it's going to sit probably long term. Unless, whatever happens, if I need to take it off, it's easily removable because I've got these tie-down straps. Probably could have done something a little better. I guess to me it was kind of one of those keep it simple, stupid kind of moments. I would like I said, to do something to help keep the trailer level and not from tipping all the way forward. So I am using the jack stand, but I'll probably change that in the future. But I don't have anything to do that with right now. And I think buying even though it's overkill, like a $20 trailer jack would make a lot more sense than trying to fabricate something up. I did use a 1 7/8 trailer ball hitch just to keep things simple. I'm going to try and change over all of my ATV lawn garden tractor towable trailers and things out to these 1 7/8 hitches. They line right up to a 2-inch piece of pipe or square tubing, which works pretty good in my opinion.
So I do need to get a new shotgun mic for my camera. I don't remember everything that I said here, but the audio did get ruined, so I'll just kind of talk through it. I did just want to kind of give you a close-up, give you some different angles and views on the trailer. Also, I just talked about the paint, and it did turn out pretty good. I had a couple of runs, but luckily the generator covers that. So, that's pretty normal for me to screw up the paint job, but I think it looks pretty nice and it turned out really good. I think I also talked about the tie-down straps and how I didn't want to make the trailer permanent or make the generator permanent on the trailer, or having to mess around with nuts and bolts or anything to get it removed. That's what I mean by permanent. So it is semi-permanent. It's where the generator is going to be stored, as I've already mentioned. It's where I'm going to leave it. If I wanted to move the generator off the trailer, then I wanted it to be pretty easy. And I've got a bunch of these tie-down straps laying around, so I decided to just use them for this. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed already, please click subscribe, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.